just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover.
They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up
with the Philadelphia Eagles. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Left side, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On first down, Hurts.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big connection on that one. 35 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That'll be a gain of 16, and that'll make it second down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Washington, now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And, Charles, you think about this offense, and it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation there, and actually you didn't create it. You presented it, and you're exactly right. It is tricky because your eye has to be on the ultimate prize, only undefeated team to win a Super Bowl.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hammond. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes two to tango. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hammond.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was Washington winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here at FedEx Field.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Back to throw.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
A great effort there. There to make the grab.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And this time they were ready for him, as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Hurts. That swung out wide to Sanders.
And he gets it down to the 32. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Throwing is Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Here's Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run with Sanders, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a second score.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Sanders. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, third and goal. Now back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Back to Nwangu again on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. They'll drop to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Going deep downfield for Ross. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
On the give is Nwangu.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Back to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. looking to throw.
He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
It's a gain of 11, and it's 3rd down.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking here for Smith downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Another run now for Nwangu.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 10.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Hammond. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Now a give, running left is Nwangu.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
1st down, Philadelphia.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Now a carry for Sanders. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
They'll look to run with Gainwell.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Kenneth Gainwell.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hammond. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Four yards remain for 2nd down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hammond.
Complete to number 3. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check 99. Check 99. Let's go.
They'll try again.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Kene Nwangu.
His 19th touchdown now of the season.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Another run with Sanders.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and handling a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hammond. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
2nd and 10.
off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty.
And the Eagles will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 16, Hurts. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? Third and 4.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught.
Touchdown, Washington.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. McCann now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
McCann's got it teed up. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their...
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Chidobe-Awuzie with a pick.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Give left side here for Nwangu.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He finds his man, complete. It's Hammond. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there. Kick it. Put it through the post. Go up 2 scores.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game.
So a victory here.